How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Please like and subscribe. This week has been full of bad decisions. Maybe this year has been full of bad decisions. But bad decisions that I might be making. I'm car shopping. That's right, guys. I am car shopping. First time in like 10 years. Wife, she has a nice new car, newer, it's a little older, Honda. She loves it. She has a Pilot, and she loves it. Me, on the other hand, though, I have a Mazda 3. Like, the cool thing about my Mazda 3 is you have a button to roll up your windows. Like that is the most important thing that it has. It's able to connect to my phone. There's no Droid Play or ad. There's none of that. This is a 2013. So it's a junk car. It's one of those cars that would get you from point A to point B. Like the mirror on it's kind of like falling off. Anyway, perfect vehicle for the daughter. She needs a vehicle. That's why I need to get a car. And a lot of these vehicles out here are crazy. Like, have you guys been to the dealership lately? Like, these car salesmen are, they're like on a whole nother level. Since it is a seller's market, they have all the say. They get to decide everything. So I was talking to somebody all week, right? I was all pumped up. Don't judge me. Before you hear any more, you can never judge a book by its cover, because trust me, I am not what it stands for. What does that mean? That means I was looking at a Subaru. Right, that's right. I was looking at a Subaru fully upgraded. Believe it or not, though, guys, Subarus are actually the cheapest fully loaded cars you can find that are actually solid, unless you want like a Kia that'll fall apart down the road. Subarus don't do that. Now, why did I say Kia? Because I actually tried a Kia. Because I was like, for the most part, I just drive up the street. Like, I don't drive very far to go to work, but we do like to take trips, and we drive when we take those trips. And to take some pressure off the Pilot. Cars are, at the end of the day, they're useless. They're for, your kids. You can't really do much if you have a family, unless it's like a Tesla, maybe. But you can't really do nothing if you have a car. So that's why I'm thinking, I want to get an SUV, and that's why I picked Subaru. So I go to the Subaru lot, right? I'm so excited to drive this car that I picked out at the beginning of the week. I walk in, and they give me the good old switcheroo. They're like, "Oh, we just sold that car." And I'm like, "Well, I wanted that car." And they're like, "Well, why did you want that car? We got one that's almost as good." And I'm like, "What does that mean?" I wanted a Touring, and they sat me down. They're like, "Why do you want a Touring? Like the Touring only has a few extra features." And I was like, "I don't care. Like, I want those." So he's like, "All right, we'll pull around a Touring for you." And I'm like, "Cool," because I have my wife with me. She's gonna actually get to drive at what I thought was a dream car. Now let me step back a little bit. Why did I think that was a dream car? Because I don't know much about cars, to be honest with you. I'm not like a big car head. If I was, I wouldn't be talking about a Subaru, and I damn sure wouldn't be talking about a Kia. But anyway, I looked up a Kia. It has all the features. It looks great on the outside, so I go down and I drive it. Right? This was a couple of days beforehand. I drive it. It's like, it's just like driving my Mazda 3. It's like rattling, and it's worse. It's actually worse than my Mazda 3. And this is a brand new Kia, right? They don't want much for them. You practically buy them in a pack of 12 at Walmart. But so I was gonna buy one, and then I tried a Subaru, and a Subaru was way more solid. It looked like a female station wagon, which that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good for teenage girls. That's the type of car it looks like, right? So that's why I get it. Like, that's why I was like, just don't judge me. But so I go in there, they're all like stuck up, they, they got the whole features. I'm not trying to pick on nobody, so I'm not going to do that. But they look like salesmen, right? I come in there and I look like me, right? And I got sweatpants on because that's what I'm comfortable in. So they don't even think I'm seriously going to be able to even afford a car. So they pull this. So, I was talking about the touring. They told me they just sold it. I go outside, right? Get back to the story. I was just filling you in on why I know Kias are crap. But for some reason, they don't break down. I don't know. It's probably because people trade them. But anyway, so I come outside, me and the wife. I'm like, I can't wait for you to drive this touring, right? It's going to be amazing. I come outside, and no lying to you, they have a white, just regular ass Outback out there. Now, do I buy an Outback because I think it's cool? Hell no. I'm buying the Outback because it has all the eyesight, the buttons. You could switch it to manual. It's a lot like me. I'm not very cool on the outside, but on the inside, I'm a rock star, right? I'm an introvert-ish type person where I don't need to show that I'm cool. It would be nice, but that costs extra money, right? So anyway, long story short, I get mad. I don't even drive it that far, and then they like, well, we can get you into a brand new touring for like $5,000 more than we even discussed. It was mind-boggling that we were having this conversation. I was like, all right, I just need to go home and talk to the wife. Anyway, I had a couple other spots set up. I had the Kia place set up because I had my high-end expensive car that I wanted to show my wife, and then a medium car that I wanted to show my wife, and then a cheap car, which was going to be the Kia. That's when I knew, like, fuck it. At least I'm getting a car, right? Actually, at that point, I probably would have just kept my Mazda because the Mazda rode better than the fucking Kia. But so I decided I actually liked my Mazda, so I went to a Mazda dealership. And believe it or not, they gave me a car to take home for the weekend. They're like, just take this home. They're really trying to sell me, right? Because, I already got it home. Like, it's in the garage. I actually should probably do a little walk around. I know usually you get that done with, like, Teslas and private jets. But over here at Zeek's, man, you're going to get the tour of the Mazda touring. So you're going to have to tune in. You're going to have to tune into that. I might do that on Monday before I decide if I'm going to get it or not. But it's tough, though, because then, I'm going to have 2 car payments. Do most families have 2 car payments? My wife's family, they don't, but they have money. Which is mean, so should I wait and just keep my Mazda, get her a Mazda? We both have Mazda 3s. I don't know. I don't think that's a very good idea anyway. A chance to pair this up. Well, anyway, I was going to give the daughter the car, but it turns out if you trade a Mazda in for a Mazda, they give you a better deal. So I think I'm going to trade my Mazda in for this Mazda. You're going to have to check it out, though. Guys, I don't know if there's any regular people out there that get regular-ass cars, but that's what this is. Maybe you guys don't need to see it, but I don't know if I'm going to make this decision or not, but it is a big decision to make. But these car dealerships, they're kind of crazy. I'm not even going to lie. But yeah, like and subscribe. We'll get into actually stock talk. This was just my, what I'm going through. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on here, right? But anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.